Looking to go long GM? Well, I found 3 different ways you can profit in one trade, and we're going to cover that today on the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com. Hello, I'm Christopher Ewell. Welcome back to the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com. Today we're going to be talking about GM. And GM's been in the news lately because they have shut down several plants in a couple states and in Canada. But by doing so, they're going to be saving over $4.5 billion in costs. And the market seems to like that news. Recently on Monday, the stock was up over 12% over the last 30 days. And this could potentially be the start of a major rally, or it may just fizzle out and die. But either way, I've got a high probability trade that can profit in 3 different ways that'll work if the stock goes up, if it goes down, or if it sits still right where it's at.
Now, you need a broker that understands options trading in order to make trades like I make. Tastyworks is a broker platform that I use and I recommend. The platform's easy to use and their pricing is unbeatable. And with their commissions, trades like this would only cost $1 per leg total. Now, if you sign up for a new account with Tastyworks and use the code 10MINUTE, that's 10MINUTE, I'll give you over $150 in exclusive 10-minute trader bonuses from 10MinuteStockTrader.com. Remember to use the code 10MINUTE, 10MINUTE, when signing up for your new Tastyworks account today.
So the first thing that we need to be aware of in this trade is that the ex-dividend date is on December 6th. Now, you may not know what an ex-dividend date is, but that's the date that they record who holds the shares of stock in order to make sure that those people get paid the dividend. You know, I like to trade high probability trades, and buying stock outright is a 50-50 shot. But on this particular trade, if we hold the shares until December 6th, we'll be recognized as one of the shareholders who gets a dividend. And the dividend right now is 86 cents per share, which would be a 2.34% return on capital. Now, 2.34% is not bad, right? That's better than any CD or savings account you're going to get out there. But we can probably do a whole lot better. So we can do even better than that. By buying the shares on margin, which you may or may not have in your account, but if you do, you can buy it for 50% of what the cost of the shares actually are. So it only costs you about $1,800. Then we can sell a January 39 call against those shares for 80 cents per share. Now, when you combine the 80 cents from the call and the 86 cents from the dividend that were taken in earlier, that means that our break-even point on the shares is actually $1.66 lower than the current price of the stock at $36.69 as of the time of this video. Now, that $1.66 per share is actually over a 9% return on your capital of $1,800. And that will work if the stock moves up, moves down, or doesn't move anywhere at all. And then let's say the price of the stock goes up. Let's say it goes from $36.69 up to the call that we sold at $39. That's $2.31 more per share that you can make on this trade. Now, if the price does go above $39, the shares will be called away, but you still can keep the dividend and the price of the call that you sold and the gains that you made on the appreciation from $36.69 up to $39. So you see, that's where this trade is powerful. You're taking in 3 different opportunities to profit. You're selling the call for 80 cents, you're taking in the dividend for 86 cents, and if the price of the stock goes up, it can go up 1 or 2 cents, it can go up $2.31, and you'll be able to capture that whole difference there, up to $39 when you've hit a max profit. Now, even better than all that to me is that this makes this a high probability trade, because the $1.66 you've taken in from the dividend and on the call that you sold is going to bring down the break-even price on this trade to 5% lower than the current price. So with the options being priced so high and the dividend only a week away, now looks like an incredible time to sell a covered call in GM. Thank you so much for coming to today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. I've been your host, Christopher Ewell. I truly hope that you learned something from today and would share it with all of your friends. And you know, like I always like to say, thanks for stopping by.
Our mission statement at 10MinuteStockTrader.com is to empower others to employ the strategic advantages of options trading and to provide confidence that they can profit in any market scenario. Please be sure to give me a like and a comment below and tell me how you can use this in your own portfolio. I have so much more content just like this over at 10MinuteStockTrader.com. There you'll find all the bullish, bearish, and neutral strategies I trade, as well as everything I've traded in my portfolio over the last year. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. It really does mean the absolute world to me that I've become a part of your day. And like I always like to say, I've been your host, Christopher Ewell, and thanks for stopping by.
Now that wraps up today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. I've been your host, Christopher Yule, and thanks for stopping by.
10MinutesStockTrader.com content is for information and educational purposes only. It is not, nor is it intended to be trading or investment advice or recommendation that any security, futures contract, options contract, transaction, or other financial instrument or strategy is suitable for any person. Trading securities can involve high risk and the potential for total loss of any funds invested. 10MinutesStockTrader.com and Christopher Yule, through its content, financial programming, or otherwise, does not provide investment or financial advice or make investment recommendations. Investment information provided may not be suitable for all investors and is provided without respect to the individual investors and audience's financial sophistication, financial situation, investing time horizon, or risk tolerance. 10MinutesStockTrader.com and Christopher Yule are not in the business of transacting security trades, nor does it direct client commodity accounts or give commodity trading advice tailored to any particular client's situation or investment objectives. 10MinutesStockTrader.com and Christopher Yule are not licensed financial advisors, registered investment advisors, or registered broker-dealer. Stocks, options, futures options, and any instruments not included here involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. You alone are responsible for making your investment trading decisions and for evaluating the merits and risk associated with the use of any financial security and brokerage platform. For more information, please visit 10MinutesStockTrader.com/legal.
And thanks for stopping by.